I want to talk about homosexuality some more because it seems like all you ever hear on the issue of homosexuality are perspectives from either the gay community or the straight community, the secular world or the religious or Christian world. And I think that's very lopsided. That's very, you're getting the two extremes on everything. And I think that the perspectives and opinions and viewpoints of the ex-gay community, or the community of people who are openly aware of their SSA but are choosing to live against it, those opinions are not broadcast enough. And I know several people who are living in this way. Either they used to live as gays, or they have never actually given in to the temptation, but they are aware of their SSA. And I really value their opinions, because the people in that community seem to understand both worlds, both the gay and the straight worlds, and sometimes both the religious and the secular world. So if you can get the perspective of somebody who represents that community, I think it's good to listen to them. And I wish that more people in that community would speak out and not be so afraid to get their message out there into the world. So here I am, your very own, not quite ex-gay, but just non-homosexual person with SSA, getting my message out into the world. So one thing I want to talk about in this video is what has helped me overcome my homosexual longings and temptations. One word: love. That's what's helped me more than anything. I have gone to counseling, I have read Christian books, I have done research online, I have prayed, I have fasted, I have gone to church, I have talked to church people about this, I have done just about everything there is available out there to get myself to overcome homosexuality. And a lot of it worked. To some extent it helped. But I still have SSA even after all of that. So, there has to be something better than all these 12-step programs, all these rituals. And there is. It's called love. What people long for in relationships, gay or straight, is respect and love and acceptance for who they are. So what I long for, what my flesh longs for at least, in a gay relationship is acceptance and love from a man. Now, if I can get that in a way that's non-sexual, then that's pretty much fulfilling my longings, my needs. So, how can I put this? There are ways that you can find love and acceptance without having sex, without being romantic, without becoming emotionally dependent on another person. Excuse me. God gave us friendship, God gave us community, God told us to not forsake the fellowship of the saints for a reason. There's love and there's support and there's acceptance there, And it's not sexual. You don't have to sexualize everything. I was watching a video clip of this guy in Iraq who was doing he was from Iraq, and he had lived in America for a while, and he went back to Iraq to do a video documentary on the war over there. And it showed clear scenes of him hugging and kissing and holding the hands of his friends and relatives. And it was not sexual. I've been to El Salvador, India, and the Philippines, and in all three of those countries, people of the same sex hold hands, they cuddle, they hug each other, they kiss each other even, maybe not on the lips, but they kiss each other. And none of it is sexual. So where does America get off thinking that every little touch between two people of the same sex is a sexual advance? I don't get that. I have a friend who has done a lot to help me over the last couple of years especially realize what is sexual and what is not sexual, what is homosexual and what is heterosexual, and what is moral and what is immoral, and what is righteous and what is unrighteous in the area of sexuality and physical affection. And this friend of mine has really done a lot to help me overcome my SSA, because we are very affectionate toward each other, and I have other friends I'm very affectionate with too. I'm a very affectionate person. I try to hug everybody I know. That's just who I am. That's who God has made me to be. But there are certain people in my life, a couple of friends that I'm thinking of now, who are also affectionate in the same way, and they respond accordingly to my affection. So, we hug, we hold each other in our arms. If we're sitting next to each other, we don't mind our arms behind each other or around each other. We've cuddled. It's no big deal. We're not having sex. It's not a sexual advance. We're just friends. That's all it is. We just love each other and care for each other as friends. And I'll tell you, over the last couple of years that I've been experiencing this, both receiving and giving affection in this way, it has done a lot to help me love people and receive love from people in a non-sexual way. And in that, my desires for love and acceptance have been fulfilled in a non-sexual way. And because of that, I am realizing more and more every day, every time I experience this, every time I live like this, that my desires are not sexual desires. They are simply natural, human, God-given desires for love and acceptance and affection. And it's good. It is very good. God created us like this, and He called it very good. Look up, the words very good in Genesis, and you'll see that He called His creation good. So, I'll get more into this later in another video, but I just want to say that non-sexual friendship, love, and acceptance and affection, physical touch and affection, have really done a lot to help me, and I know that they will do a lot to help other people who are struggling with SSA also. I really believe that a lot of people who have SSA, who are living a homosexual lifestyle, are not really that interested in gay sex. They just want to feel loved and accepted. And they'll take anything they can get, even if it is coming in a sexual package. When I go without feeling of, especially when I'm lonely or tired, and I've gone a long period of time without, hanging out with my friends, getting the love and affection and acceptance that I need, at least the feelings of it, I tend to gravitate more toward homosexual lust, because that gives me some sense of love and affection and acceptance, even though it has come in a sexual package. So it's a fake, it's a fraud, but it's some feeling that helps. But it really doesn't help, because it's all sexual. It's not really what I really want. So anyway, I'll talk more about this later.